Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. Welcome to August. Welcome to my Paycheck 1. I've already done my monthly budget and showed that to you guys, but I haven't done anything since I finally finished my July closeout, and I am diving in Paycheck 1. Now, I did not set up Paycheck 1 with you because August 1st, I was still on vacation. And August 2nd, I drove home from vacation. It was the end of it, and then I needed a couple days to recoup. And I was exhausted. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, but I have been budgeting on my own. I just want to show you my Paycheck 1, how I set it up, what's happened so far, and I forgot to kind of do a couple things here. Everything I expected to happen happened, and we are good to go as far as what's going on. Now, I did have an extra Boss Land and Lawn here where I ordered some plants and he planted them out front. I went at ATM. I want to make a mark or a note here. I went to the ATM because I could get even numbers out of the ATM by 20s and stuff like that. Actually 50s and 20s. So Boss Land and Lawn, I went ahead and did $220 in cash instead of writing a check. It's already taken out of the bank. I don't have to think about it anymore. And I have my budget amounts for grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, and gasoline, which I'm over budget pretty much on everything probably. So I'm going to combine this, showing you my Paycheck 1 and my weekly check-in for the first week of August, the first 5 days, because my husband gets paid tomorrow, and then I will, once I get those numbers out of the weekly check-in, we will set up Paycheck 2. So that is what we're doing, combining a lot of videos into one today, and hopefully it won't be too lengthy, but I will try to fast forward through as many things as I can so it won't be too long. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm excited to have you here. I've had a lot of new subscribers, and I'm just so thrilled that you guys have found my channel and that you're liking what I'm doing, whether it's the budget videos or whether it's the I've only done 6 or 7 life planner and hourly life planner and a A5 rings agenda. They're both basically the same video, but how I do them is differently and how I use them is differently. So I'm loving doing those videos and have not done faith videos. Right now I'm in not a bad season. I'm in a transition season in my faith, and God is reminding me right now is not the time to dive in the way I do with my faith videos. So normally I'm very raw, I'm very articulate about what's going on in my life, in my relationships, in my marriage. So right now he's doing some work, and things are changing. So I hope to, by the fall, get back into that. And I'm debating whether to do faith videos on a separate channel, which may be what I do. I still talk about my faith here and love my faith, but you know, I can't do everything on one channel. It doesn't work well. So let's go ahead and dive into this and work out our our weekly check-in. That's what I want to work on. I'll be right back. Okay, my weekly check-in is already set up. I've got everything written out. All my categories are written out. My amounts are written out. This is just a guide for me. I know what's in my checking account if I can go over or not in a specific category, or if I'm willing or the family wants to and it's worth it to us. So this is just a guide. I break it down by each week. This is Paycheck 1. This is Paycheck 2. This is Paycheck 2, Paycheck 3, Paycheck 3. Same as last month. I decided to add that so there's clarifications what weeks go with what paychecks. So Paycheck 1 was the 1st through the 5th. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of write that right here in the corner. I like having it as a reference point. And we're going to go over and see how much I spent for the first 5 days. And it's not just me, it's my whole family. So I'm a family of 4 adults. My youngest son is 17, so you might as well call him an adult. He's a senior in high school. We just did a senior portraits for the yearbook yesterday, and oh, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Growing up so fast. So this month, I typically stick to one sticker color for the whole month, and I highlight the boxes. I give myself a large enough white box to put a highlighter in. And I've actually, when I did my budget sheets, I kind of customized my own budget sheets, you could say. And put the titles over here, and then I highlighted the boxes. And then I highlighted the boxes. So that's just my key on what my trackers are telling me. And then I thought, oh, it'd be fun because I got this little bitty blue color and a lot of yellow in my tracker here. I'll show you a little bit closer. These are my budget sheets I sell on Etsy, and you can see the little stars or flowers of blue with the yellow. It's so pretty combination to me, and I normally don't like yellow very much, but the combination was just too nice not to put together. And I thought, well, why don't I use the blue and yellow to kind of, alternate through my budget, while I'm spending. And I love it. I think it looks cute. Now, you might not like it, and that's okay, but I really like it. I think it looks awesome. So the colors belong together. They're part of the same kit and color family, so I'm excited about that. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can get a closer look, and we are going to list out all the expenses by category, and then we'll go to our weekly check-in. Now, I do believe my landscaper just showed up to cut grass, so if you hear the lawnmower in the background, I do apologize. I never know exactly when he's going to show up during the day, so I can never time exactly when to avoid him. So let's get started. Okay, I am back. So first 5 days of August are what we're working with as far as the weekly check-in. I started on the 1st. It was just simpler that way. Normally I do, let me open this back up. The first, Friday to Thursday. Is that how I do it? I usually check in every Thursday. So my check-in's on Thursday, and then Friday starts a new budget. So that's how I typically budget. But because of vacation and last month, I decided to do it a little bit different. So we're just going to start this way, and let's go ahead and get this back on screen. And here's my little sticky note. So I'll be writing this below. So here's my sticky note, and I'll be writing this below. Hopefully you can see everything. The first thing I start with is the pink with the grocery household. That is the category I always write first, and it's the same every time. So when I came back from being out of town, so this was the last day of GalaxyCon when I was out of town, and on vacation, I showed pictures in my July end of the month budget on what we did. It was a lot of fun, and got autographs and things like that, and met a few celebrities and some old celebrities. So it was a lot of fun. My son and I love going every year. So I got groceries when I got back. Came home on the 2nd. No, I came home on the 2nd. It was $91.66. And then I got a few more items. That was at Harris Teeter that they didn't have at Walmart, and that was $16.54. And then HelloFresh, the subscription charged $64.28. The delivery comes on the Saturday after, so the Saturday is, let's see, 5th, 6th, 7th, I think. We'll get the delivery, but you prepay it in advance. The 5th, I did not have any, pop that page out real quick. I did not have any grocery households that day. So I'm just going to leave this off to the side because I only really have one thing for today. And today is Thursday, and I'm done spending for today. So just leave that off to the side. There we go. And I'm only dealing really with this. Now the rest, let's see, let's go ahead and total this up so we know what grocery household total was. So we have 91.66 plus the 16.54 plus the 64.28. Now I do cancel HelloFresh or stop the HelloFresh for a week when I'm out of town, so it doesn't get delivered and get spoiled. So you are able to do that when you are not using it. Or if there's just nothing that you like that they're offering, you can skip a week that way too, which is what I love about HelloFresh. Let's see, grocery household, restaurants are the next one. And restaurants, so this is RCC, this is Raleigh Convention Center, and we had lunch at their concession stand there. So that was $21 for me and my son, which is not too bad for 2 people. The next thing, my husband took me out to Why Not, $55.64 for a nice dinner when I got back on Monday. And then Taco Bell was lunch. We have a lot of Taco Bell, $18.71. And then let's see, Arby's. We just haven't felt like cooking or fixing lunches, so $20.38, and that's usually for 2 people, or always for 2 people. I don't think there's any here that's just one. So no more eating out except for today's Taco Bell, which was $19.49. There we go. So let's total all that up. All right, so that was $135.22. There we go. Miscellaneous. I have a few miscellaneous, which I'm over budget on, I am sure. DMV, my husband renewed his driver's license. That's $20. And then Amazon, I ordered, what did I order? $19.06. Oh, I ordered a Apple power cord, because when I film with my phone, I like the image to be on my laptop, and I like to connect it to my laptop, and so I can see it better and to record these videos. And when I don't have that, it's horrible. I can't stand it. So I ordered a new one. It was $20. Well, just under $20. And the next thing was Amazon. I had to buy some underwear for my son, so instead of going to the store, I just ordered on Amazon. Big package, so he's good there. State Court Commission, that was $75 for business stuff. I just put it there under miscellaneous. That's where I wanted the money to come out from. Shutterfly was $4.02. So you get free prints, but you do have to pay shipping. And they're just the 4x6s. And the pictures that I took at GalaxyCon, and I'll show you one of them real quick here. This is my son. And the guy next to him is the voice of Sonic in the video game. And he loves Sonic and Mario, and so that's what he got, who he got an autograph from. So that is GalaxyCon right there, just the one photo, and it was really cool. And he absolutely loved it. So that was the first photo that popped up. But I went online to Shutterfly, and all the pictures that we did, selfies at the table and of people there, I went ahead and ordered 21 of them, I think, photos, and had prints made, and they're going to ship them out. So I'm really excited about that. Target. So the night before my son, the night before on the 3rd, I was reading over what was required for his senior photos. Well, he needed to wear a white t-shirt underneath his tux top that they took a picture of him in. Problem was, he had no white t-shirts. They were all different colors. So, and you can't just buy a single white t-shirt. And so I bought a pack of white t-shirts of like Hanes or Fruit of the Loom or something like that. And it was $18. And he seemed to like them, so he's going to wear them. But yeah, that's what that was. And then Etsy, I ordered some new masks. So kids are required to wear masks at school for the senior year. I wanted to get I think I got 5 more to go with what he already has, just in case he loses one. We always have that, not that he's lost one yet. He hasn't lost one. Last year we had 4 last year, and then I got 5 more just to have on hand. New masks for the new school year, and so that's what we have there. And I have not been checking these off as I went. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go ahead and total this up. All right, so that was $177.91. And the only thing left is the gas. And I only have 2 gas, so that's right here. And that was me leaving Raleigh, North Carolina, for Virginia. So it was $45.94. And then my husband needed gas for the Jeep, and that was $40.52. So let's total that up. $40.52. All right, so we have a total of $86.46. So I'm going to go back and do little check marks that I forgot on these little boxes. I try to remember, and I never can. I highlight well, but I don't remember checking these off. So I'm just going to go straight through. and then one over here. We are good to go. So now the weekly check-in, which is on the back, I can start putting these numbers in. Let's see, what do we got? Grocery household, we're doing $172.48. Now I know I gave myself a high budget, but I knew I could balance it forward to the next week, and it'll just keep going forward until I used it all, basically. But that's why I had it there, because I knew it would balance forward, and it evened everything out for the 5 weeks. So $300 for grocery household, I spent $172.48, and then restaurants, I gave myself $130, and I went $5 over that, so $135.22. And then miscellaneous, I gave myself $110. I definitely went way over this, $177.91. And then gas was $50, and because we were still traveling, I knew I still had the vacation money in the buffer, the checking account, so this will actually come out of the buffer eventually, once the whole month is over with. We'll see if this month's pay can handle all that, and I'm sure it will. I just got to keep in mind the buffer of the checking account. 86 of 46. No one budgeted, so I don't have to worry about that. So let's do the numbers. Where am I at? How much did I spend? And if I'm under enough in enough categories, anything I am over is covered by what I budget for the entire week for all 4 categories. So you can look at it that way and see where you can save in your spending and things like that. So $300 minus the $172.48 gives us $127.52. Obviously this is over, so, and this is over by, I don't even need a calculator here, $5.22. And then this one's over, I'll do the calculator anyway, 110 minus the 177.91, and that gives us the negative 67.91. And then I'm red in every category but one. Whew. We'll see if it actually compensates for that. So $50 minus the 86. How did I write that? I wrote 446. It's supposed to be 46. Oh, that's weird. 46. All right, 0.46. And there we go. We have a negative 36.46. All right. So I'm going to start with the top number since it's positive, 127.52. Might be over for the week, but I don't know. Negative 522 minus the 67.91 minus the 36.46. We're still in positive numbers, just barely. $17.93. Oh, I forgot to total how much we spent. So 172.48 plus 135.22 plus 177.91 plus 86.46. So that gives us 572.07. If I add the 17 here, 93, gives us 590. So it's check and check. So my weekly check-in is done. I am positive by the group, but not by the category. So week 1 is done, and we're still in good standing. But the week 2, paycheck 2 and week 2, we'll have to compensate for some of these overages, and it should be fine. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm still in a spendy kind of mood, so hopefully I can keep it under control, but I don't know. So let's take these numbers that are spent, and I'm just going to use this count right here, these numbers, and put it on my paycheck 1, and I'm going to close out my paycheck 1. So paycheck 1, and those are the only numbers I need to close out paycheck 1. So, and find out what balance forward to paycheck 2. So I have here Grocery household, $172.48. Restaurants, $153.22. Miscellaneous, $177.91. And then gasoline, $86.46. So I'm not going to worry about this. The overs, unders, I don't really calculate those as much. I just want to know my actual numbers and make sure they're correct. So that's what we're going to do here. So as you can see, we balance forward that money. I'll put that 4 there. Balance forward, and then the military retirement check came in. The VA disability came in. My son's rent and dividends. My son's rent, and then the dividends from the bank came in. So these are the same. Everything's the same across the board except for these numbers. So now I just get the total actual here and see what the rest of this says. So let's go ahead and get this in frame and find out what our numbers are. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So we have $6,513.48. Oh my gosh, that's almost spot on here. Only 7 cents difference. That's kind of crazy. Very cool. Okay. So what I do know here and what I have going on is the fact that I over in some areas and under, they kind of balanced each other out as far as what these spending categories were. Now, what I had planned to come out, and this was an ATM, we pay cash for that. So cash for this, we got $40 out in the ATM. My mortgage came out, tithe to our VA disability, my husband's VA disability, to Helping Hands at Church. Greater Europe Missions tithe out of the, Greater Europe Missions tithe out of the VA disability, but the military retirement is tithe to the Helping Hands at Church. And then Humana Health is my son's insurance, hence why he pays us rent. And that's part of our insurance with TRICARE, young adult. And then the entire month of August, grass cutting, I pulled that out in cash this time. Then I did pay with a check. Same landscaper, but he put plants out front. We got some hostas and some, what are they called? Hydrangeas. So I'm really excited about that. And then our natural gas for the house came out, not using a whole lot. So that's why that's pretty low. Washing clothes, dishwasher, things like that, showers, so on and so forth. Grocery, household, restaurant, miscellaneous, gasoline, you saw how that worked. And then I paid what I balanced forward, this $2,000 at the top that I balanced forward from the previous month. That was to go to pay for the hotel. I paid the Visa hotel. This is all on my Visa. So this hotel in Kentucky, Sunday tickets to GalaxyCon, and Christopher Sabat, I think is his name. It was the only autograph we put on there because I was afraid we were going to run out of cash. And I usually take cash to all these events and pay cash. And most people who do these autographs only accept cash, at least at the GalaxyCon I go to. So I did one at the credit card, and then the rest of them were all cash, just so we can still have cash on hand when it was all over. And then I scheduled AMCO to come out today. Has not done that. I'll do it tonight at midnight before my husband gets paid, or same time my husband gets paid. So, and that's fine. And then I transferred $730 into savings, which I showed you in the July video. I went ahead and counted it for the month of July. Even though I hadn't transferred it, I counted it because I had already made the decision and I was fine with that. I didn't want to confuse what we're depositing at the end of August if we get to deposit anything at the end of August. So, that was a mouthful. Now, let's go ahead and take this number. We're going to make it negative and then hit the plus sign. And then we're going to go up here and get this number, 6583.44. All right. So, just a few pennies off. And that's fine, $69.96. Now my checking account is very, very low. And that is it. So I am done with Paycheck 1. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and close out this video. Okay, I am back. So you saw me get my spending categories in my weekly check-in. Back here, there's the weekly check-in and where the numbers are, where I'm over, where I'm under. I will reduce what I planned to budget for week 2 by these numbers and keep going forward from there. That way I can stay within the budget for the month, I hope, for the weekly check-ins. This is what I spent so far, and this is the spending categories on the transactions. And Paycheck 1, I have closed out Paycheck 1. I have the spending categories. I'll fill that in later. It's the same numbers we have over here. So nothing new there. So I basically did a combo weekly check-in, Paycheck 1. Since I didn't do a setup Paycheck 1, I'm just doing a closeout Paycheck 1. Normally I would set up Paycheck 2, but I'm going to hold off. I'm actually going to make that a separate video. And even though I thought I would do it at the beginning of this video, I changed my mind. I think I'm going to wait until next video and do a Paycheck 2 video. And that way it's not too much information coming at you. I'm just trying to get caught up. Vacations and videos are hard to do. They really, really are. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. And I will see you guys next time in another video. And I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. Bye.